Welcome to Abs, Core, and Booty. You don't need much of a warm-up for this workout unless you are feeling really stiff and need to loosen up a little bit. So if that's the case, go ahead and warm up for just a little on your own. Our first series is a booty series, so come on the ground. You're going to stack your feet, place them 45 degrees in front of you. In your first move, you're going to flex your foot and point it when you go back. So when you go forward, you flex, point it when you go back. Now you want to keep your core tight and you don't want to be wiggling back and forth. You can lay your head down. You can prop it up if you want. Just get comfortable. We're here for a little bit. You're going to do a few moves with the same leg. Most of them last about 30 seconds, but just follow along with me. Your next move, you are going to point your toe and you are going to do a big bicycle. Next, we're going to flex the foot and go the opposite direction. Remember to keep your core tight so you're not wiggling back and forth. Next, go ahead and point your toe and do small circles. And now reverse. Now if your booty is starting to burn, you can take a short break, but come right back into it. Short meaning a couple seconds. Now let's do big circles. You're mixing a big bowl now. And reverse. Alright, you've got one more move. You're going to tap tap in front of you, tap tap behind you, but I want you to lift the leg high in between. Good job. Let's stretch out that leg we just worked. So place that leg over the other knee and then pull it forward. And you should feel stretch in the outside of your booty. And let's go ahead and switch sides and we'll repeat that same thing over again. Now with this plank series, you want to stay on your feet as much as possible, but if you do need to drop to your knees or take a quick break, go for it. You'll see that I will be doing that a lot. Go ahead and get in forearm plank position, and we're going to rock kind of forward and backwards. Make sure you keep your core tight, squeeze your booty, don't drop your hips. You want to be looking a few inches in front of your hands or above your hands. Almost done. All right, you're going to go right into a side plank, hip drop. You can do this with one knee on the ground if you want. Just be sure to keep your hips forward and just keep pushing those hips up. Now we'll switch sides and we'll go right back into it. All right, the next move, you are back to forearm plank, and you are doing a leg lift with the flexed foot. Now, a lot of people like to arch their back and lift their leg really high. If you are squeezing your booty and doing this exercise correctly, you shouldn't be able to lift your leg that high. Now, you'll see me do little mini down dog breaks and then get right back into it. If you need to do the same, go for it. All right, we're going back into side plank reach. So you're gonna lift that hand and then you're gonna reach under your arm. Go ahead and switch sides and we'll go right into it. Your last move, you're in a low plank again, and you will be doing tapping out and then bringing your toes back in. Out, out, in, in. Keep your hips low, core tight. You can also do this move on your knees. You'll just tap your knees out to the side and then bring them back in. All right, you did it. That's a tough series. Obviously, I am still working on staying on my feet the whole time. So go ahead and stretch it out. child's pose, down dog, whatever feels good. And we're going to move on to our ab section. Go ahead and lay flat on your back. You're going to do these moves along with me. Your first move is a twisting crunch. You're going to crunch and bring your knee up. Elbow goes to the opposite knee. Another option is to just do a twisting crunch instead of a sit-up, where you're just trying to get that shoulder blade up off the ground as much as possible. Go ahead and put your hands underneath your bum. We're going to raise one leg at a time and do large flutter kicks. Now make sure to keep that lower back pushed down against the floor. If you feel it start to come up and you can't keep it pushed down, bring your flutter up higher. Instead of going all the way down to the ground, maybe go from a 90 to a 45-degree angle with your kicks. Go ahead and raise those feet, and you're going to rope climb, trying to reach for the opposite foot than the arm you're using, outside of the ankle if you can. Trying to get your shoulder blades off the ground and your legs straight up. Alright, the next move, go ahead and bring your knees into a tabletop position. You're going to drop your knees from side to side, but only to 45-degree angles. This one you really want to have control. Keep that lower back pushed down to the ground. And you want to stop your knees before they get to the ground.